Hi everybody, I was going to do this as a blog post, but I thought why not just do an impromptu video for you. So this is going to be my February favourites and a few of the things that I've been loving this month. So first up is these Elete Electrolytes. So I've been using Elete now for well over a year, and they contain sodium and chloride, magnesium and potassium. So they're essential electrolytes that we naturally lose as we lose fluids, but it's even more important when we're doing exercise. So I knew that I was going to be out in Japan, I was going to be skiing most days, and so I made sure that Lee and I took this with us to make sure that we were replenishing the electrolytes we were losing. So one of the reasons that I love the Elete Electrolytes so much is that they don't contain any sugar or additives or flavourings, and they actually taste really nice. It's just like having a little bit of like salt in your water, and a lot of the other electrolyte companies out there do put in a lot of extra ingredients that you don't really need, so I love that these are just the essentials. And the other thing that I really like about them is that you only need 2.5 mils per litre. So this is a 480ml bottle, so it does 192 litres, so a little goes a long way, so it's really cost effective as well. And some of the reasons that you need electrolytes is that they're really great for energy, for endurance, for helping you recover after a long day doing exercise. And it doesn't have to be skiing, it could be mountaineering or running or mountain biking, whatever sport it is you love. And it really helps with your muscle function as well. So yeah, it's an all-round great product, and I use it personally and I recommend it to lots of my clients as well. So a firm February favourite. And next up is a bit of a random one, but they're these sports bras. This is it says on the back here, Adanola, but it's the Adanola and it's their ultimate tank. So they have kind of an inner layer with the padding that you need. They're not maybe for, you know, HIIT sessions, but I find them really useful. I first started using them back in summer, so it was back in July actually, when we did our mountain biking trip to Europe, and I got this white one, and I also have a navy which I've got on just now. They're really comfortable. You don't even, like, I forget that I have it on, and they come to just round your ribs, so mine comes to about here just now. They are definitely a smaller fit, so I'm a size 8, and this is a small. It is definitely quite a tight fit, it's not uncomfortable, but if you prefer a looser fit, I would maybe size up. I've worn them consistently for this trip skiing, and I wore them a lot for hiking in the summer and also mountain biking. But yeah, great, and I've washed this a lot, I've worn them loads, and as you can see, still really white, pretty much looks brand new. So I'm trying this year, as I said in my recent post, to make sure that I'm buying like good quality clothing items. I don't want to be buying fast fashion. From what I can see on their website, they are positively trying to be sustainable, so all of their packaging is recyclable, and they try to offset their carbon footprint. And I did have a look at their working conditions. I know the garments are made in China, but they do have a YouTube video saying that their workers all have good breaks in between making the garments, and they're well looked after. I know as with everything, you have to take what you read online with a pinch of salt, but I like to think that they're trying to be transparent, and it's positive steps that they're taking. So high quality activewear company that I would recommend, maybe not the absolute best in the market, not the worst, and for cost per wear and the quality that I've seen in the past 6 months, I would definitely recommend checking them out. This product here is my next February favourite. So it is a sunscreen by Badger. It's their Sport SPF 40. It's water resistant up to 80 minutes and it's 90% organic ingredients, and it's a zinc oxide mineral sunscreen. Now, I am, as you can see, a peely wally Scottish person, so I burn very easily, and I've had some really bad experiences with mineral sunscreens in the past. This one, you do have to reapply it every couple of hours if you're out in really harsh sunlight. I've been using it here when I've been skiing. I haven't had to reapply it as much, but as you can see, I'm not burnt, and I've been using it for 2 months. It's a clear zinc, so it doesn't have that thick white residue that a lot of the mineral sunscreens have, and it doesn't have that grainy texture either. It rubs in really well. The reason that I go for mineral sunscreen over regular sunscreen is that we are exposed to so many environmental toxins, so in cleaning products, in our skincare, in pollution in general, and a lot of it can impact our hormonal balance and puts a strain on our body's detoxification pathways, and our bodies will always try to eliminate external toxins before it goes for the ones that we make ourselves through byproducts of different chemical reactions and the waste we produce. So if we're having a lot of external toxins coming in to our bodies, it can cause issues elsewhere. So I'm always looking at easy ways that I can reduce my exposure to chemicals. And if you look at your sunscreen that you have at home, it's quite likely that it will have a very long list of ingredients, probably that you cannot pronounce. This one here, annoyingly, they put a white sticker over the ingredients, but from what I can see, there's 1, 2, 3, maybe, I think it's just 3, but maybe 4 additional ingredients plus the zinc. So pretty good in the grand scheme of things, I think. 50% of the packaging is recycled, and they are a B Corp company, which means that they are doing good for the planet as a whole. So yes, I would recommend trying this especially. And my last favourite, I was trying to keep it quite short for this first video, my last favourite is Adventure Revolution by Belinda Kirk, and it's the life-changing power of choosing challenge. And I started reading this book at the start of our trip to Japan, and I couldn't really think of a better book to read because it's so inspiring and just really makes you think about the importance of adventure in our lives, and that it's actually an integral part of a healthy lifestyle. So Belinda describes adventure as a necessity for the human spirit and not just a frivolous luxury, and I completely agree. And I can really feel the benefits personally when I go out and have an adventure, whether it's big or small, on my mental health but also on my physical health. And as a health coach, I really understand that it's not just about the food that we eat and how that nourishes us, but also about all the aspects of our life off the plate. So our environment, our relationships, movement, and I also think going forward I would add adventure into the mix as well, and just really have a think about how you can have more adventures in your life. They don't have to be like I'm doing, going off to Japan. They could be a micro adventure that you have after work, and she really encourages people, you know, to to look for adventure in their everyday life, and it might be a walk that you take every day with the dog or with your children or on the way to work, and think about, okay, this is the path that I always take. Is there an alternative route that I could take? Maybe I'll see something different, and looking for those mini adventures. Another important thing that she talks about a lot is the absence of adventure and how that impacts our ability to live out with our comfort zones, and how it abandons our natural ability to live an adventurous life. And something that I love to do when I'm reading is to put little tabs in whenever there's a takeaway, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of takeaways from this book. So if you're looking for an inspirational read to get you out in 2024 doing more adventures, I would thoroughly recommend this book. So I hope you have enjoyed this little recap of a few of my monthly favourites. I would love it if you could share with me some of the things you've been loving this month, and also let me know if you find this interesting, if it was helpful at all, and if you would like me to keep doing video content going forwards. I hope you have had a great February, and wishing you all a really exciting and adventurous March, and I will see you at the end of this month.